My thing with the clubs, you need to be like amped up to go to the clubs. You need to be having at least 2 to 3 shots before you head in there, a couple more when you're in there, and then in between you need to be having some mixed drinks.
Yeah, you definitely cannot be like, you got to be a little bit up there at the clubs.
And that's just to have like a semi good time at the clubs.
Yeah.
Now, if you're just as drunk there at the bars, it's a phenomenal night. The ceiling of that night is so much better because it's just so much more fun at the bars because you can be chill at the bars, but you can also just be going fucking crazy there.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel like the clubs, I don't know. I've had a good time at both clubs and bars.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like anytime you go out to either a bar or club, you got to be at the right level, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be at the right level. Otherwise, it's just going to be either like overwhelming or you just like think too much.
Yeah.
I used to always bring sunglasses to the club,
we had a phase like a couple years ago, just wear sunglasses.
I still do. I always at least bring them with.
Yeah.
And it's like such like a fucking small dick ass move to bring sunglasses.
Who cares?
But
Who cares?
bro. Like every time I bring sunglasses, I always have more of a fun night, and I'm like not so concerned with all the stuff happening around me.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like Peaky Blinders for a horse. You know, I'm just like there in the moment. Like I'll give my sunglasses to my homies. People just like assume you're more fun when you're wearing sunglasses.
Absolutely.
You
you just stand out. You stand out from the rest.
Yeah, you stand out.
And I feel like a lot of people, the guys specifically the bars, they all kind of dress the same. So I think anything so you can stand out from the rest of the crowd pays dividends.
Yeah. No, you know what I think is an OP move at the clubs? 1, having sunglasses, and 2, actually dancing.
At the bars or at the clubs?
At the clubs.
I don't know about that. I feel like earlier in my 20s, I liked the clubs, and then you get tired of it so quick because it's not about dancing. It's all about having the tables at the clubs. The bars are so much more fun.
I mean, bro, it's both. No, I've had fun at both the bars and the clubs. It really depends which clubs you go to. Like, one club I really like out here, Almost Famous, I always have a good time I go there.
Yeah.
I just, for whatever reason, I've always had a good time. Probably because I know a lot of people there that have tables.
I think what really elevates you from the rest of the crowd, personally, it's super easy. Everyone has at least one outfit in their wardrobe, is dressing up really fucking nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking even just like maybe an Oxford shirt with some nice dress pants and dress shoes. And then if you really want to take it to the next step, put on a suit jacket. And let me tell you, with that outfit, no sunglasses, and you just look fucking weird. But if you go in with that outfit, right off the bat, you're standing out from the rest.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, how crazy an outfit makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Bro, I used to work at Nordstrom back in the day. And I will tell you firsthand, there will be some chicks that were not like super attractive, but the outfit elevated their attractiveness a lot more. And like, even when I dress nice, like the ladies will be like, oh man, I didn't know you clean up well.
Ah, yeah.
You know? So like, never underestimate the power of a good outfit.
What do people say? You're better off overdressed than underdressed.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of when people go out to the bars and clubs, a lot of people underdress. I mean, they'll put on some, and not, I've done this, not to say people shouldn't do this, but they'll wear like some jeans and then maybe like a distressed t-shirt or something of that sort, and they'll just call it a night. So is everyone else. They're wearing the same shit as you. But, you come out with like a nice dress shirt, a watch, like not just an Apple Watch, just an actual watch.
Yeah.
And then some nice pants and shoes. You're standing out from the rest.
Yeah, I'd agree. The power of an outfit's crazy. The only time I've ever had a chick like literally throw herself at me was when I was wearing like a nice pinstripe suit, and it threw me off. I was like, "What the heck is going on?" I was like, "Hey, babe,
you're just moving different when you're wearing like really nice clothing.
You're just moving different." But I think like definitely other people notice it, but the mindset it gives you knowing that you look good is the best. Like, when you're like, asking someone, hey, should I wear this or that? There's like, you're already not confident in what you want to wear.
It makes you feel, what's the word? It makes you feel like you're different from everyone else. So like if you're just Joe Schmo with some jeans and a regular t-shirt, you see a woman across the floor, you're thinking in your head, I'm no different than any of these other guys.
Yeah.
Rather compare that to, hey, you have a suit jacket, you're dressed up very nice, you're thinking, I know she's seen me across the floor as the only guy that has this clothing. I can go up to her and I'm already different than any other guy, except maybe the general manager, which she hasn't seen. But like, I'm already different. And you have to understand, women, they have eyes all across. They can see everything once they get into an establishment. They see everyone. They know everyone. They don't know everyone, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they notice that a ton. Now, when it comes to bars and clubs, I mean, since we're already on the topic, what are your favorite drinks to have? Is there any go-tos that you have?
Ooh.
Do you go with the mixies at first and then beers afterwards? I don't know. It's a little. I don't know about that, but what are your go-to drinks?
Damn, that's a good question. What's my go-to drink at the club? Probably a vodka Red Bull, but they're usually like super expensive.
Yeah.
But like no way to kick off the night like a vodka Red Bull. But sometimes like I'll ask the bartenders, I'll be like, hey, what should I get? And they hate that question.
They hate that
It's
question.
like, right, you just have to do your job and recommend any drink. Like, tell me anything and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's the thing with those kind of workers. They hate being tasked with additional work than what they're already doing. That's what I've learned, actually.
Yeah.
People that get paid a lot already expect tasks in that sort of way beyond what they're capable of doing. But those minimum wage workers, even though they're not minimum wage, they hate questions that are beyond their job description.
Yeah. Now, what is it with bartenders always having such a crazy ego trip?
Yeah, no, 100%.
You ever noticed that?
Absolutely. It's always the minimum wage workers that do that.
Nah, but I don't think they're minimum wage. I think like a lot of good bartenders get tipped like crazy.
Well, it goes back to the tipping thing. It's like they're not expected to give as much service as they did before. You know what really grinds my gears? I'm really only convinced to give you a tip on a drink if it's a very sophisticated kind of cocktail.
Yeah.
If it's a vodka Red Bull, it takes you like 10 seconds to make that. What? Sure. I mean, I'm going to give you something. If you ordered a vodka Red Bull, what would need to happen so you don't pay the tip?
So that I don't pay the tip or do?
That you don't pay the tip. What? Are you going to go behind the bar and make it yourself? Like, why do you have to pay for a tip for that? I know we've already talked about it, but like, why? I mean, it goes along the saying, I don't know. For something that simple, you shouldn't
have.
If
the bartender, they have to give me something extra service to get extra money.
You're learning from daddy, huh?
Yeah, that's what I think. So like I've been in the service industry. I used to be an Uber driver back in the day. It's not just about driving someone from point A to point B. That just gets you paid the normal fare.
Yeah.
It's about telling them what restaurants and bars to go to while they're on their vacation. Having just a stimulating conversation with them.
Yeah.
Like I've had such a good conversation with people that they say thank you.
Right.
Like for what? We just chatted. Like it's
I know.
not, but that really does something for some people.
Yeah.
And they would tip for it.
I mean, but going back to the mixed drinks, I mean, like you said, they need to make a cocktail for you guys to earn that tip. But like you mentioned, vodka Red Bull, that's actually my go-to just because it gives me a jolt of energy, one. But two, it's vodka. It's the kind of drunk where I can survive off vodka drinks for the next 5 to 6 hours. If I start off with tequila, oh God, it's going downhill from there.
Yeah. Nah, you know what drink is really good? Have you ever tried there's like this Brazilian drink called a caipirinha?
No.
Oh, bro, it's like this lime flavored. I think it's got like rum in it. Here, I'll look up what's in it.
Yeah.
But it's so good. I'd only had it when I was in South America. And I've gone to a few bartenders out here and I'm like, yo, can I have a caipirinha? And they're like, what the heck is that? So I like pull up the instructions for it and they're like, yeah, it's going to be like $25 for something like that.
Jeez,
like,
bro.
Come on.
I know.
Because like in Brazil, they're like $3. Bro, we got to go clubbing internationally. Like there's places where it's like $1 for a beer.
That's crazy.
Like $10, you'd be chilling.
$10, you're fucked up.
$10, and then the taxi home is $3. Like $13. You have
The
a whole
last
night.
time we went clubbing internationally was to Mexico, and I remember each of those drinks. Actually, I mean, they weren't super cheap because remember we went to Rocky Point. They were like $8 a drink. I mean,
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but considering where we were, I would expect it to be like, to be honest, $3-4. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still cheap and a lot cheaper than going to Old Town. But I went more recently to not Cancun, Puerto Vallarta. That was really fun. Yeah, I definitely want to go clubbing back and maybe somewhere else different than Mexico since I've already done that.
Bro, wait till you go bar hopping in an old city in Europe.
Yeah.
It's like every freaking, it's either a shop. It goes like this. Shop, bar, shop, bar, shop, bar, shop, bar. You can just go from bar to bar to bar.
Yeah.
And there's like great public transportation and there's hostels everywhere. So you don't really need to drive anywhere. The bars are all super old. Old drinks. They've been brewing there for years. It's so fun. And there's a whole bunch of random people.
Damn.
Bro.
I need to get out there.
Y'all, in Europe, bro, you can just like go up to a group of people that are your age and be like, hey, you guys are our age. You want to like go to this bar?
You
and
can't do
hang
that
out?
here. You can't do that here. And if you
Yeah.
could, those women are butt ass ugly.
I mean, theoretically, you could. Why not?
Bro, we've tried that before, bro. It's to get an attractive group of women to like, hey, let's
Yeah.
do this. It's just not happening, bro.
Yeah, I say people in the U.S. are a lot more like not open to meeting new people.
No, not at
Whereas,
all.
like other countries, that I mean, maybe it's because you're an American. You know, when you travel, people are more open to meeting Americans.
But I also think like Europeans are so used to having tourists like year round. Where here we don't really get a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
Really don't. Maybe here and there, but I don't think we're as friendly to those. I mean, we just don't really recognize them, so to speak. But yeah, I think over there, across the pond, it happens on a more frequent basis.
You know what I think it is? I think in Europe or any like densely populated area, people are just more used to meeting new people because everything's so close together.